Hi everyone. So, let me tell you a story. Not a boring science story, but a story about what happens inside your body every single morning when you eat. And honestly, this story might change how you think about your breakfast because most of us are doing something wrong and we don't even know about it. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, so picture this. It's 7 a.m., you wake up and you are hungry, really hungry. So you go to the kitchen, maybe you make some rice, some roti or some upma or poha and you eat that. Now, what happens next? And this is really important. You do not feel it, but your body is going into overdrive. And here is the thing, for most Indians, this overdrive happens not once, not twice, but 3, 4, 5 times a day. And that is slowly damaging your metabolism. But the exciting part is, there is that one simple thing that can change this entire story. One thing. And I am going to explain exactly what it is and why it matters so much right now. Okay, so let me break this down in the simplest way possible. Your breakfast arrives in your stomach. Let's say it's mostly carbs. Now, your stomach is like a factory. It breaks everything down. And here is the key part. Carbs get broken into something called glucose, which is basically sugar. Now, glucose enters into your bloodstream, and here is where the problem starts. When your meal is mostly carbs and no protein, that glucose does not trickle in slowly. It floods in all at once like a dam breaking. So your bloodstream suddenly becomes crowded with glucose and as a result, your blood sugar spikes. Now, your pancreas, this little organ here, it panics. It has to do something and so it releases a hormone called insulin. Insulin is like a key, the only key that can move glucose out of your blood and into your cells. So, insulin comes rushing in because your pancreas recognizes this as a metabolic emergency and shifts into high alert mode to prevent blood sugar damage. But here is something that nobody talks about. This emergency happens again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Every time you eat a high carb meal without protein. So now your body gets trapped into this cycle. Spike, crash, hungry again, eat again, spike, crash. And after months, after years, your cell gets tired. Your cells stop listening to insulin properly. This is called insulin resistance. And insulin resistance leads to weight gain that won't go away, constant fatigue, brain fog, cravings that never stop, and eventually diabetes. This is the Indian meal pattern, honestly. We grew up eating this way. Our grandmothers ate this way, but now our bodies are different. We are less active, we are more stressed, and this pattern does not work anymore. So, the real question is, what's the fix? Let's discuss that next. Here is where it gets interesting. Scientists did an experiment. They took two identical meals that contains same amount of carbs, but in one meal they added protein and they measured what happened to blood sugar after that. And the difference was really shocking. Here is what protein does. When protein sits in your stomach alongside carbs, it does something magical. It slows down everything. It's like putting brakes on your digestion. So instead of glucose flooding into your blood all at once, it arrives slowly and steadily, like a queue, not a crowd. And that changes everything. Okay, so listen to this carefully. Your blood sugar is not just dangerous because of how much glucose appears. It's dangerous because of how fast it actually appears. And guess what? Protein changes that speed. That means your insulin gets time to wake up. It's not forced into panic mode. Instead, it gets to work calmly, early, and well prepared. But wait, there is more to it. When you eat amino acids, which is the building blocks of protein, they actually trigger your pancreas to release insulin before the glucose even peaks. So your body is like, okay, I sense protein, so something is coming. Let's get ready first. Now understand this. Your intestines, when they sense protein, they release hormones, and one of them is called GLP-1. You have probably heard about it in those weight loss ads, right? So, GLP-1 does three main things. It tells your stomach to slow down even more, it helps insulin work better, and it tells your brain that you are satisfied. So, protein is not just food, it's a signal. A signal that tells your entire body, slow down, handle this carefully. Let me give you a simple version of this. No protein plus carbs means blood sugar spike, insulin panic, crash, hungry again, eat again. And carbs plus protein means slow glucose entry, calm insulin response, stable blood sugar, actually satisfied, and no crazy cravings. See the difference? Now, why am I telling you this specifically? It's because Indian meals are loaded with carbs, and there is nothing wrong with that because that's our culture and that's how we eat, right? But here is the problem. Most traditional Indian meals don't have enough protein. Think about what you ate this morning and be honest. The proportion was probably 70% carbs, 20% fat, and 10% protein, right? And hey, if not, then kudos to you. But that ratio does not work anymore. Not for modern life, not for office jobs, and definitely not for the stress we live with. And our ancestors? They ate same meals, but they used to walk a lot. They worked in fields, they were active throughout the day, and their bodies handled the carbs. And you? You probably sit, you work on a laptop, and your body needs different nutrition. And that's not a judgment, that's just a reality. So here is what needs to happen. You need to flip that ratio. Instead of 70% carbs, 20% fat, and 10% protein, you need something like 50% carbs, 20% fat, and 30% protein. That's it. That's the change. And the beautiful part is, you don't have to give up on Indian food. You just have to add to it. For example, to your roti meal, you can add some chickpeas, some dal, or some curd. And to your rice meal, you can add some paneer, some moong dal, or if you prefer, then you can also add egg to it. So small additions, big impact. See, protein does not remove carbs from your life. It just changes the journey carbs take through your body. It changes timing, hormone response, and how hard your body has to work. And in metabolism, timing is everything. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, okay, but why so many Indians are getting diabetes in the first place? Why this is such a huge problem in our community? Well, I have made a whole video on that. And honestly, the answer to this question is deeper than just food. Link is right here. Go watch that next and I will see you there.